I'm Sheryl.
And I'm Felix.
And today we are sharing with you some of the brands and products that we have specifically researched and purchased with our nomadic lifestyle in mind.
Yep. It's a lot. We've done a lot of research. We have exhausted YouTube and we have a lot of people to thank really for that have gone before us. And then our travel consultant, which I'll mention several times probably. Let's just get to it.
Let's start with our luggage. Since Felix and I have made the decision to travel with only 2 carry-ons and 2 backpacks, we wanted to make sure that what we chose was durable, long-lasting, and we were willing to spend a little more on these things because after all, they're going with us everywhere. They are the thing that we will own.
And making sure that they stand behind their claim and will take care of anything should something happen to them. So with that, we start with the brand we chose for our carry-ons is
Monos. Okay, in a day and age where hospitality, attention to detail is sometimes lacking, one of the things that we really liked about this particular brand was the incredible attention to detail. When we asked friends about the luggage they picked, this brand came up time and time again. We watched several reviews and we were pleasantly surprised that they live up to the hype. We're going to do a longer video where we go in detail about these particular pieces, but just
because actually this is our second version. We returned the first ones we picked, tested them out, decided this was the better model choice. The brand was Monos, but we figured this was a better model choice, and we'll talk about that. But talk about detail, everything's well thought of. I mean, even this
packaging
and some case that you could put in when it's not in use, but we're always going to be using it, and we figured this will make a nice laundry bag.
For sure.
Yeah, nice laundry bag to take stuff to and fro.
And with attention to detail in mind, it comes packed with a luggage tag and this handy little
magic
eraser to get rid of any scuffs that might occur during transport.
Yep. One of the things we were looking for is the most versatility or the most acceptance on airlines, right? So these measure 22 inches tall, 14 by 9, okay? 22, 14, 9. And that meets most airlines standards, limits, or whatever you want to call it. Weight and all that, that's different. But I think these are under 10, but yeah, these are like 8 point something pounds. The liter, we'll get into the details on that video, okay? But that's what we ended up with, and we're really happy. But let me talk to you about what I put on here. These guys. So these are kind of little wheel protectors. You put them over the wheels, and they just provide extra cushion, extra protection, because we know that wheels go fast, right? That's one of my one of the things I was looking for, okay, when I was looking for luggage, is how good are the wheels. I learned that Monos there was no wheel out there that was good enough by their standards, so they set out to make their own. Even with all that, I'm putting these guys on there, and it's incredible how beautifully snug they fit right onto those wheels. There's 8 of them per bag, so we bought a couple of these 10 packs of these wheels on Amazon. The link will be below.
Yeah. So you wouldn't carry your iPhone. Most of us wouldn't carry an iPhone without a case, and we wanted to make sure that if we were going to invest in this luggage, that we were going to cover probably the one part that's going to get worked the most.
It'll make it last that much longer. Okay, on to the next thing. What's next?
Backpacks.
Ah, my gosh. So this I have gotten to use already, and I've broken it in, and it is the Osprey Daylite backpack.
26 plus 6.
26 plus 6. What's 26 plus 6? So it's 26 liters of capacity, like this. Okay. 26.
One of our non-negotiables for backpacks, by the way, is we wanted them to open like luggage.
Yep.
So they in fact do.
So just like that, it's 26. But guess what? I can do this and expand it, and that one little zip all the way around, that little bit adds another 6 liters, and that's huge. Believe it or not, when you're down to something this size. Like I said, I've already used it. It's amazing. We could go more into detail later on. Sheryl just mentioned the way it opens up like a regular piece of luggage. This right here is where my laptop goes. So like, wait, the laptop at the bottom? Ah, you access it from this pocket right back here. It's amazing. The craftsmanship, it's super light, and it's got handles where you wouldn't even think so, but once you discover, they're super handy. It has this one here.
We chose these explicitly because of the restrictions on a lot of airlines about carry-ons nowadays, and we needed these to be carry-ons. They couldn't be any bigger than this size. So the 26 plus 6 fits the maximums for carry-ons on most airlines.
Not carry-ons.
Oh,
personal
items. Personal items.
This will go under the seat in front of you, etc. So that helped make our decision.
For sure.
So I'm gonna.
Before you get to that, let's just mention one quick thing. We decided to take a chance on packing cubes. We didn't research these too well. We went with a brand that had really good reviews on Amazon. We found that the ones that were very expensive didn't seem to have a significant difference between those that were a little more economical. We'll let you know how well those perform after a couple of months.
And actually, we consulted with our how to pack consultant, and we said, you know, what's better, packing cubes or just rolling things? How about rolling versus folding versus packing cubes? And our packing consultant had something to say about that. And I think when we really get into the nitty gritty and those videos on how we're going to pack and how much we're going to pack, wait until you see what this magician does. We'll talk about that. Now, let's just real quick.
Let's mention a few things that are kind of niche.
Okay.
I suppose. Felix is someone who prefers a weighted blanket. So
there's a 25-pounder underneath this bed that I sleep with, and I hog it all to myself, all 25 pounds on me, because she doesn't care for them. But we can't travel with a. If we tried to travel with a 25-pounder, it would take up an entire bag, and it would exceed the weight limits. So
one solution we are hoping works is from a brand called Hug Sleep. And the idea here, show the brand. The idea is that it cocoons you and hugs you much like a weighted blanket would.
Yeah, it gives you that huggy, pressed feeling that the weighted blanket gives you, but without the weight. It's just more compression, but this is
folds
really
up
light. This is
much
really
easier
light.
than your 25-pounder does.
Yep, probably less than.
So Felix, what's the verdict? You've tried it out once or twice so far?
Yeah, no, it gets the job done. If I'm somewhere and all there is like a thin sheet and I just want that extra compression, yep, this will do it. So that's Hug Sleep.
All right, and then this was a nice surprise. We originally purchased these for my son as he was traveling abroad in Japan, and it is a travel towel, a wicking travel towel.
It's incredible how fast they dry.
I think the crazy thing was it seemed like the wetter it got, the drier it did.
Yeah.
Like it never seemed at any point.
It's like a chamois, right?
Yeah.
It almost feels like a chamois. And yeah, it dries really quick. It dries really well. It dries a person really well, and then it dries itself. So I don't know. It just
instantly
gets rid of water. So it's
So
really
we'll probably pick up one more of those, so we each have one.
Okay, what brand is this? Well, we'll link anything that we
Rainleaf.
Rainleaf. Anything that we can link, it'll be down below. So that.
All right. Let's talk about this.
All right. Well, you gotta have music, right? I'm a musician, and we just love music. We love listening to music. So we have to have a portable music player. But as a musician, I am a bit of a music snob, and like the quality is so important to me. That's why I'm just always on my AirPods. But sometimes we want to listen to stuff together. I landed on the JBL Clip 5. I believe this is it. Clip, because it does that. You can clip it just about to anything, anywhere. And the sound is quite decent. Sound quality to size ratio, this one wins.
For sure.
I've seen itty bitty little things that look like the size of lipstick. How can that possibly give you any good sound? Of course, bigger, when it comes to speakers, bigger, heavier is better as a general rule, but this one strikes the balance. So sound is great, Bluetooth, it lasts forever on a single charge, and yeah, I'm looking forward to using that. As we move, let's move on to this, because I want to mention somebody. We're moving on to the socks, and we said, you know what? A lot of people talk about socks and how important they are to pick good ones. We landed on Bombas. And they're nice. They're good. Yes, they're expensive, but we haven't tested them out that long yet. So their longevity is yet to be seen by us. People swear by them. And let me tell you who one of those people are, who is a huge influence on everything related to travel and all that. And it's because they've gone before us. They're years ahead of us. And those people are Chris Englert, okay, and her husband Steve. Chris is the author of 2 Carry-Ons and a Plan,
yep.
That's where we are right now. 2 Carry-Ons, we're in the plan, we're adding 2 backpacks to our thing, and Chris has just written it all here, and we've done so much learning. I know that she really likes the Osprey brand. I also know that it was because of her website that we landed on the Bombas. So thanks, Chris. I hope to meet you someday, you and Steve, as we travel the world. So,
incidentally, if it matters to you as it does us, Bombas is a B Corp. For every pair of socks you purchase, another pair is given away to those a little less fortunate. The quality of the socks, again, remains to be seen, but they're highly rated. People who do own them rave about them. And I can appreciate a company that treats their people well and has a mission behind it. So
absolutely. And speaking of books, let's just jump to here. I bought the physical book because it's before I got my Kindle, but that's also what we got. We got a couple Kindles because I definitely plan to do more reading as I go out and about. And this is the latest Kindle. This is an older Kindle that we had before, but just looking forward to that. I think it's kind of important. Shoes?
Shoes it is.
Shoes. All right. You know, if you're looking into this kind of lifestyle, or, well, if you're looking into anything, you know that the algorithms pick up on what you're interested in and start bombarding you with all those ads, right? So what am I being bombarded with lately? It's Allbirds shoes and Suavs, okay? I consulted with my shoe consultant and it told me about this brand, Samuel Hubbard. Okay, I bought these maybe about a month ago and I've been wearing them. They're okay. They're fine. I can't complain about them. Are they the most comfortable things in the world? Did I slip into them and say, I found them? No, not exactly. When I do slip into them, the tongue does tend to go down and I have to kind of grab it and pull it back up. They're light. They're not super light. Again, they're comfortable, but I paid $135 for these. $135. That's the most I've probably ever spent on a shoe, other than maybe a pair of running shoes. Okay. But let me tell you something about the Allbirds and the other ones. These are shoes I've had for a while. I took a look. I looked at my Amazon purchase history, and I paid $37.99 for these. The brand is Bruno Marc's, and this is what they show you in the other 2 brands. They're like, you can pack your shoes like this and it won't take up much space in your bag, right? That's their marketing right there, is how thin they get. All right, that's fine. I've been wearing these, as you can tell, they're used, for months. They're super comfortable. You can see my toes wiggle in them. That's how comfortable they are. These are way lighter than these, okay? And again, for $38 versus $135, I'll buy several of these instead.
For sure.
I mean, we are also looking at leather versus fabric, but
True.
Those are considerations.
In full disclosure, we were looking for shoes that'll do double duty. We wanted something
that can dress up
and was a little sturdier for those city walks and whatnot, had good soles. So each of us chose a pair that was a little more durable than, say, your average sneaker kind of thing.
Yep.
My choice was Clark's brand. I wanted something leather. I wanted something that would look nice, dressed up, dressed down, had a really good sole. And like Felix, you know, they're great.
Are you saying I have a really good sole?
You have a really good sole. I like them. I'm not in love. I did find that normally I can wear either a size 8 or an 8.5. These are an 8.5 and they are snug.
Glove.
Not uncomfortable, but snug. They're not moving off of my feet. And if I'm wearing my Bombas socks, they're a little tight. So if you choose a pair of Clark shoes, I'd size up maybe. Also, this particular color happened to be on sale. Normally, this particular style ran about $99 to $129, I believe. I was able to get these for $50, so I decided to go with a little fun color here. But again, remains to be seen. These were my durable shoes. These are the ones I'm going to wear on travel days. But I've yet to pick a pair. I'm leaning toward the Allbirds, but I'd be curious to hear what you guys would suggest for my
or anybody who's
everyday
already chosen,
sneakers.
and you could tell us which ones
In
you
the
like.
comments, give me a holler. Let me know, what should I pick? Is Allbirds the brand? Is Suavs the brand? Or somebody else? So
Okay, talk about double duty. Now, I landed on something else I get fed again and again and again, and trust me, it's all the brands, right? Is the pants, right? I've been fed Lululemon, and I just can't, there's so many I can't remember. Right, I can't name them all. But these are the Jack Archer pants. The Jack Archer, I think they're the Jet Setters. Anyway, they are Jack Archers. And let me just summarize this real quick for you. I would wear these to a job interview if I were working, but I'm not going to work anymore. No, but if I wore these, and these were nice and they don't even need ironing, but they're nice enough to wear to a job interview. But when I put them on, I did the test. I poured some water over it. Water just beads right off of it. Super comfortable. I have taken one trip with the same trip that I took the Osprey backpack, and my gosh, they're super comfortable. They've got little zipper pockets just where you need them, up here, kind of hidden, so you don't look like you're wearing cargo pants or anything like that. So they do dress up nicely, but they are like that 5-way stretch. I didn't even know there were 5 ways to stretch. I thought it was just 1 and 2. Anyway, they're very stretchy. They're very comfortable. They bounce back. They dry very fast.
for sure.
Super light.
Would you wear those to hike in?
And that's the thing. I would wear that. So I would go to an interview, and after the interview, I'd go on a hike. And Sheryl discovered how easy it is, as you'll see in her packing video, to roll these guys up. You just roll them nice and tightly, and they roll up into nothing. And guess what? They could stay like that for a week. And as soon as you do this,
Good shape.
barely wrinkled, and they just pop back into shape.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the priorities. We knew we were going to have to replace some of our wardrobe with things that fit a little bit better in our luggage than what we have, because let's face it, a lot of our clothes, especially if it's cotton or if it's denim, takes up a lot more space.
Yep.
So we needed...
And I got lucky because I think I got 2 of them. One was $89, kind of regular price, and the second one was maybe 2/3 of that, something like $89 and $60, I believe, is what I paid for that. I just found a special, so that was nice.
Now, I was completely unfamiliar with the 2 brands I'm going to share with you now, and I am in love. These are phenomenal. So the first brand I want to share with you is a brand called KÜHL, K-U-H-L. It's a travel and outdoor brand. And this one happens to be the Cabo style pants. And I picked them up in this lovely ash color, that was more of the stone color, I guess.
Stone, ash.
And this is the ash color, so a gray and more of a beige. But these are incredible. And much like Felix, you can dress these up or wear them on a hike, and they've got lots of fun features. First of all, crazy, crazy lightweight, super comfortable. They've got some neat hidden pockets, a great spot for your phone. So you're not having to overbulk your front pockets. And ladies, decent pockets. Like your phone and your keys could fit in here. Like we didn't get, cheated on pockets in these pants. We've got back pockets in these, cool little drawstring to tighten them up a little bit. I will say that I sized up on these. I originally ordered, just for scale, I'm 5'8", and about 160, and I ordered the size 10. I found them to be a little snug. I returned them for a size 12. So maybe for the comfort factor, if you like them snug and tight to your skin, go for it. You're going to find the size that you like. But if you like it to be a little looser, which I wanted, especially since I'm going to be wearing them outdoors quite a bit, I went ahead and sized them up. But
they say they're so light.
So light, crazy
they're
light.
So light. They're super comfortable. They're cool.
Yeah.
Like COOL, cool. They look cool, 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 but the brand is KU with the umlaut HL.
And we wanted things to look both stylish but durable. We wanted to be able to have the versatility.
Look stylish, be durable, and functional.
We can't carry dress pants
and these 4 pants would fit into anything. It's incredible.
Roll up really easy.
Oh, and look.
Oh, again, the whole attention to detail thing. You've got us. If you've got that whole attention to detail thing going on, check this out. So every pair of the 2 pairs that I've ordered so far, they sent this cute little, and maybe it's just because it's Valentine's Day, but they sent this cute little card that you can send to a loved one, little happy Valentine's Day. They send a honey waffle, and they tell you if you return your pants to keep the waffle. Mm-hmm. So we did.
And we did.
But great, so far, great quality, really impressed with the speed in which all of these came. Really impressed with the customer service and the ease at which we were able to swap out the things that we made different decisions on.
Yeah, like the monos, right? Like I said, we started with a different model, and I sent it back. They sent us the shipping label. It does cost, okay? They charge you the shipping label, but listen, when you're spending that much on such good quality, it's really no big deal. You want to end up with what you really, really want.
For sure.
And so yeah, we just shipped them back. Boom, we got the credit, easy peasy, and that's worked out really well for us.
One more pair of pants I'm going to share with you again.
Yes.
This, our fashion consultant.
Our fashion consultant found this one too.
Found these also for us. These two brands in particular, I was going back and forth. So you know what? I decided to get them both. One from each brand, and when I got the cool pants, I decided to go ahead and order a second pair because I loved them so much. These were a steal. These are a little on the pricier side. I would normally not pay $109 for a pair of pants, but you know what? These are going to be my pants. They're my everyday pants.
You're going to wear them as often.
When you only have 3 pair of pants and a pair of jeans,
you're going to wear them as often as we are.
Stuff.
You got to get the good stuff.
This is a brand called prAna, I believe, and much like these, marketed specifically for travel, lightweight, meant to pack up really easily. prAna, unlike the Cool, which is more outdoorsy, these are a little more fashion forward. So a lot of the products on their website look a little more dressed up, I would say. But this particular one, and I believe the style was Hall, Halle, definitely had that outdoorsy vibe. Just like the Cool, they got some neat pockets. There's one here on the side, another hidden pocket for your phone, keys, what have you. Right there.
Which for women's pants, as I've learned, they just never have adequate
enough pockets. Or deep enough pockets.
Deep enough, yeah.
These ones are all right, not too bad. Those ones are have a little more depth to them. Back pockets on these. The beauty of these is that I managed to score these ones on sale. They were on sale for half the price they normally were. I believe I got them for $48 in any event. Looking forward to wearing these pants. I know, Felix, you've broken yours in yet. I haven't quite done that, but looking forward to doing that.
The Jack Archers, yeah, for sure. Okay, and then the last thing we have here. You know what? I don't know the brand name of these.
We will link it in the bio, not to worry.
We will, but hold on a second. We haven't used them yet, but let me see. There's a tag in here. Concept Global. So another thing that was just across my feed again and again is how to carry your passport, your money, this and that in a very safe way. This is cut resistant, so somebody can't just come with a simple razor and cut it off of you. Not that I hope we're anywhere where that would happen, but hey, you never know. It could happen anywhere.
We wanted something that would easily hide under a jacket.
Yeah, right? And that's the whole thing about these. So this, if we're wearing, especially in the winter, you're wearing something and it doesn't scream tourist only because it's hidden, right? So it's underneath something, and that's how we would walk around with it. Super lightweight.
We scored these for a buy one get one free deal.
We did.
On the way, I think a checkout.
We did, and it comes with this little carabiner, so you could go like this, so they can't just open it so easily, but it comes off. Yeah, we haven't used them yet, so we can't say that they're the best things ever for travel, but the quality looks really good. It looks
for sure.
Really,
and we're
sturdy.
really curious what you think of these things. If you have owned any of these products, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And if there's something that we didn't think of, if there's something that we need to get in our backpacks or our carry-ons that we have yet to think about, please share.
You got 5 months to tell us. Because, but well, between you guys and our travel consultant and our financial advisor and all
Fashion
that,
consultant.
yeah, everything. Hopefully, we'll get all the right things. So, till the next time, thank you very much for watching, and
Cheers.
Cheers.